Good morning students, welcome back in your online classes. Hope you all are absolutely fine at your home, taking good care of your health. So students, if you have remembered that in your last lecture we have discussed all about clauses. Clauses basically divided into two parts, that is dependent and independent. And you have understood the parts of clauses. The clauses can be used as noun clause, adverb clause and as an adjective clause also. But in your next chapter it is given relative clauses. So students, what do you mean by a relative? You have heard this word several times in your life also. Very good. Usually in your family, in your functions, you met with your relatives. So relatives are basically those which are connected with you somehow. For example, two examples already given on the screen. Liv is playing guitar in a rock band and she is very good. So both the information, there are two clauses if you will see carefully, and both the clauses joined with the help of conjunction and the information is all about Liv, that is a girl. Now let's see another example. While the big purple elephant ate cookies, while the big purple elephant ate cookies, the orange turtle cleaned the kitchen. Now both these clauses are joined together and they are trying to convey the message. Somehow they are related to each other. And what do you actually mean by a relative clauses? So just to understand this, let's see this kind of family tree. I believe that most of you have made a family tree in your assignments, in your projects work also. That for example, if you and your cousin are there, like you have your mom and dad, your cousin have their mom and dad whom you call uncle and aunt, but their grandfather and grandmother is same as your grandfather and grandmother. So this is how you all are connected with each other, and this is the same way that your relative clauses are related to each other. So hope student, at least you have understood the connection between the relative clauses. Now relative clauses are related through words or phrases. As we are talking all about clauses, what is clause? Clause is a group of words, and a clause contains subject and verb and the meaning is clear to you. So these are clauses, and relative clauses are related through words or phrases. Sometimes you will find phrases also. What is phrase? Phrase is also a group of words. So let's see, and if I just discuss one more example. I got tickets to see Vanessa Jones who sings like an angel. Two clauses you can see. I got tickets to see Vanessa Jones. There is a name given of some celebrity, Vanessa Jones, because you can see that I got tickets to see. And why you take a tickets to see someone when that person obviously is a famous personality. And what is the famous work done by this Vanessa Jones, that who sings like an angel. Now let me just think. For example, you may assume that no ma'am, both are not connected. How can you say that this who sings is for Vanessa Jones? If we just segregate both the sentences, who sings like an angel is a different sentence and I got tickets to see Vanessa Jones, different sentence. But remember, there is no question mark after who sings like an angel, and as you can see, it started with the WH word. Wherever you find a WH word, it becomes our question, interrogative. But to complete an interrogative sentence, you must have question mark at the end. So what was missing here? The question mark was missing here, and that is the reason you have understood that this who is basically used for Vanessa Jones as a pronoun. Yes students, you hear it very correct that I am talking all about pronouns. Vanessa Jones, she is a lady. It's all about a girl because angel they have used. So what pronoun you can use for a female? Absolutely right. You can use Vanessa Jones as a pronoun, you can use she. But now what you can see here, they have used who as a pronoun. So basically it will be more clear to you if you will try to understand this example now. We watched Toy Story at Dave's house last night. We watched Toy Story at Dave's house last night. Now another clause, Toy Story was the first Pixar film. Toy Story was the first Pixar film. Now what is you can say, what you can see with what is common in both the sentences. Both the sentences are carrying some message about Toy Story, right? So we just you can just make as a star, and you can just assume that Toy Story as a star. So what is common between them? Toy Story is common. So find the noun used in both the sentences. This is your first step to make a relative clause, that you must find a common noun. Once you have found your common noun, now decide which is your relative one. It means which is actually showing the relation. The relative clause actually gives more information on the main clause. So we watched Toy Story at Dave's house last night, or Toy Story was the first Pixar film. And this sentence can be made by making relative clause any one. You can put we watched Toy Story at Dave's house last night as a relative clause, and you can use Toy Story was the first Pixar film as a relative clause also. So now if you use Toy Story, the first sentence, in this way, then we watched, choose the common word, Toy Story was the first Pixar film at Dave's house last night. Or you can, when you just remove a Toy Story, the common word, and use only single one, now the sentence comes to you, we watched Toy Story, which was the first Pixar film, at Dave's house last night. This is the first way to make this relative clause sentence. What is the next way? We watched Toy Story at Dave's house last night. Now Toy Story was the first Pixar film. Now you will use second clause as a main clause. So how you will make your sentence? Toy Story, which we watched at Dave's house last night, was the first Pixar film. Hope you have understood that how we have added which as the relative clause and how you are getting the meaning out of it. Basically the WH words which can be used as relative clauses, that is who, which, where, when. Who is basically used for people, which for things and ideas, where for places, when for time. But students, there is something about possessive also. For example, can you find Steve? That is a question, and it is clear to you that you are asking something about Steve, or you are asking that someone can find Steve or not. Now Steve's hat is blue. Now if you will see apostrophe S, yes, wherever you see that noun, pronoun or any word followed by apostrophe S, it means that word is trying to show you the possession. Possession means in Hindi we call it adhikar. So Steve's hat is blue. It means Steve's hat, it means that hat belongs to Steve. So hope you have understood till here. Now how we can write this? Can you find Steve whose hat is blue? This is how you can show the possessive relative clause by using whose in your sentence. Now I'll just give one more example. Penny, that is the name of some person. Penny always picks her nose, which is really gross. Penny always picks her nose. Picks her nose means beta that you can put your fingers, or you can just clean your nose by using your hands and like that. So which looks very bad, right? Which is really gross. So what do you think, that which is related to whom? Penny picks or her nose? Absolutely right. Which is actually connecting here with the full clause. Penny always picks her nose, and sometime you will find the relative clause like this also. For example, it is written 3 sentences, 3 clauses differently here. Chris wants to move to Vienna. Chris is my best friend. I used to live in Vienna. So you will find Chris is common in 2 sentences. Vienna is common in first and third sentence. So how you can show the relation between them? Yes, with the help of relative clause, and the sentence comes to you, Chris, who is my best friend, wants to move to Vienna, where I used to live. Hope you have understood this lecture, student.